Flooding happens in areas with water, mainly coastlines, which have water. Heavy rain's a good game, but heavy rainfall can cause flooding. If flooding's not funny, you know what else is flooding? My depression. Depression over your messed up house isn't the only thing flood can cause. It can also damage key economic buildings. No more monopoly for you. Ski! But that's not all. It can also kill fish because when water goes ashore, stuff mixes in with the water, and that stuff is dangerous to fish. They die. People can die in floods. Something bamboozling me about floods is how do we know when a flood is coming? Oh, well, intense rainfall and slower than tropical storms could signal flooding. Dongus. Ignoring the rainfall, there are other factors for flooding too. That's right, Giuseppe, and there are other causes of flooding too. There sure are. Dad. Things such as tidal surges. Flooding.jpg. Floods aren't funny though. They sure aren't. If you can support a flood victim in any way possible, you should. Floods can seriously affect someone's life. If you are currently going through a flood, evacuate immediately. If you can't evacuate, don't stay low. Make sure to get the high ground like your boy Obi-Wan. So you might have an evacuation center in your local area. Head there immediately if you're gonna die. But Giuseppe, how do we prepare for floods? I'm glad you asked. There are these things, I don't know if you heard, they're called storm surge barriers. They exist in the world all across the globe, and they help protect against floods. But if we still have those, why do we still have flooding? Alright, so there's this thing called global warming, and it causes our sea levels to rise because the glaciers are melting, and they turn into water when they melt, and that rises sea levels. So while the barriers help prevent it and lower the impact, you can't stop it. You can never stop it. Unless you're like me and too cool to die. Unless you're like me and pretend to die to be funny even though you have no time or talent to be comedically funny. I know what you're thinking too. What was this young itchling referring to? He was talking about the lots of death that happen every year, all because of flooding. Go! Get upstairs or we'll be dead and they'll sue the school. I must fly away now. I'm Earth. I'm flooding.
With depression.